everybody, this is your girl CC with Where It Begins Magazine. I got my co-host Theo on the line with me. Hey Theo, how are you today?
Hey, I'm good, CC. How are you?
It's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. We have a special guest with us today. I'm gonna let her introduce herself with who she is, what she does, and where she's from.
Hi, my name is Johnni Bankx, also known as Jessica Banks. So don't call me Jessica. That's the real name. But the entertainment name is Johnni Bankx, spelled JONNIBANKX. I am the writer and also director of the hit stage play, The Diaries of a Female Player. I also have a platform in music called Music Industry Live as well.
Awesome, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got to where you are.
Whew, that's a long journey. Good God.
Just shorten it up.
I'm just gonna say this. People will judge you according to what you have gone through in life. And when you start rising and you start really applying some of those things that you've actually gone through in life to your life, and you make it into a business and it becomes creative, people are shocked. And they start judging and they start talking, and then you got the naysayers and all this type of stuff. But here, I'm just here to tell everybody that you don't know what a person actually went through to get to where they are. Mm-hmm. Let's be respectful to the people that have long journeys in this life. Just for instance, we got Where It Begins Magazine. Y'all don't know where they came from. Y'all don't know what it took to create, to be this creative. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know what event took place in their life for them to want to say, "Oh, wow, you know what? I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna turn it into that." I like to turn my pain into what I consider my pleasure. I like to take my pain and turn it into something positive. I have the habit of making anything negative, turn it into the positivity. What we need more of in this world today is positivity. Negativity is making too much damn money today. And we need to flip that around, starting with reality shows with females sitting around drinking alcohol, going on trips, getting surgeries, and just talking junk and fighting each other. I don't think that makes sense. It's not a pretty picture to be painted on us as colored women. I'm going to say it, okay, because I'm a realist. Okay. Or even on any race. It's just not cute at all. And it's just my opinion. Y'all don't have to agree, but the fellas probably will. Mm-hmm. You know, but Diaries of a Female Player was birthed in pain. Okay. I struggled with depression. I ain't want to live no more. I ain't want to talk to nobody. I isolated myself because of a devastating event. It was multiple events that were taking place in my life, and I prayed every day. I don't know if anybody knows the Lord, but we know the power of prayer. It's something the Lord will speak to you for sure. I have a personal relationship with God, so I got on my knees and I began to tarry. I was praying at least 3 times a day: sunrise, midday, sunset. Those were my days to pray. My job here, where I'm working at right now, here at AAA, also known as Southern Nevada Health District, that's who we're contracted to. They allowed me to, at this hour, which I'm supposed to be logging out, I'm still on the clock. Lord forgive me. 12 o'clock is my prayer. Half hour that I do, and I took it from 12 to 3 to 5 in the evening. That's when the sun was setting at the time. So I would pray, and I just told the Lord to lead and guide me with all that was going on. It was too much on me. When I tell you depression is real, people live, some people don't. You either gonna win, lose, or draw when it comes to that. You're in your own jail cell and you feel like there's no way out. But I'm here to encourage those who are battling with depression, especially relationship depression. I want y'all to know that there is a way out. Women, there's a way out. You don't have to be talked to any old kind of way. You don't have to disrespect yourself any kind of way. You don't have to allow yourself to go through what you're going through any old kind of way. Fellas, same thing for you. Y'all go through it too. Y'all go through it probably harder than we do. Fellas with children, that the women keep the kids away from them. That's foolishness to me. It's pure foolishness. So I wrote Diaries of a Female Player based on, it's also comedy as well. I want to make y'all laugh. All right. Based on not so much of a real life experience, because I do have a co-writer by the name of Alexander Young. I wanted to do this from a male's perspective instead of the female. Only difference is that the female is on the male side with Diaries. Diaries of a Female Player focuses more on the women healing on the inside. You're going to see a plethora of different events take place, the different types of women that are in the play. You're going to see them with different personalities, different characteristics that they have that just ain't right. And some people see it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? They notice it, but then they like, ooh, should I say something about it because I'm scared I don't want to lose her as a friend? But you know what, boo, you messing up, boo. You know, so you're gonna see that, but then you're gonna see them going through the process of healing. It begins to take a turn. God begins to have his way and things begin to change. We as women have to do the work in ourselves. Some people say, yes, go to therapy. Yeah, we can do all the therapy stuff, but it also starts within us. A mind-changing decision. It starts right there with the mind-changing decision. The Bible says that, we are transferred by the renewing of our own mind. I had to renew myself. And it was difficult to do that. It was very, very, very hard. And I needed a way to share it with the world. And Diaries of a Female Player was the way. I know the name comes off as, oh my goodness, she was some hoe-ish. No, I'm not really. Everybody asks us this question, is you the player? Maybe, I don't know. I may have been, and I may have not even psychologically realized that I was. When I actually was, because a lot of us do that. Honey, my mind, you remember the song back in the day said, your mind is here with me? No, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. You're messing me around.
Mm.
That happens all the time. All the time. It's happened to me. Well, the fella's body is here with me, but his mind is on the other side of town. I hated it, but it was something that I had to accept. And what can't kill me can only make me stronger. That was, you know what I want to say today? Some of us would look at it like it's not okay to go through that. Women know it's not, but you know what? I want you to be okay with it, because what can't kill you can do what? Make you stronger. You strong. If you made it past the threshold of rejection and you living your life and you out here, sis, you got businesses, you got it popping, you doing what you got to do, honey, you wearing your best weave with the baby hair, and you doing what makes you happy. You went past that threshold because you're making yourself happy. You got to realize that happiness is a self-made decision. You cannot force anybody else to be responsible to make you happy, sis. Oh, but he makes me happy. Foolishness. No, make yourself happy in that. He has to want to be happy. It has to go both ways. I want to be happy with you. You know what? I want to be happy with you too. And make it happen. Bottom line.
Bottom line. She done taught me and she said bottom line.
I do it all the time. Hashtag bottom line. That's what a hashtag bottom line.
That's like facts. But I'm sorry, go ahead, Theo. It looked like you had something you wanted to say over there.
So I was going to ask. So, what's the? I guess what's the basic premise for your viewers who are coming in to see the play? What's the basic premise behind it, and where can they go see it?
We can actually, it is on YouTube.
Okay.
All 11 episodes are on YouTube. We will have the 12th. Well, not the 12th, but we're going to be starting season 2 this week. I didn't want to be in the play, but I ended up in it. I am Jennifer Moore, the sex therapist for Keith. I'm a hot mess.
Okay.
I talk a lot of junk. The guys get really beside themselves when I start talking, because when I go, and I'm on go, literally. And they be like, oh my God, say some more. Oh my God. So I'm gonna give them some more. We're headed to season 2. on YouTube, Diaries of a Female Player. Our stage play starts, the tour starts in Rahway, New Jersey, Saturday, May 28th, 1747 Patterson Street, Rahway, New Jersey at the Best Western. You can cop your tickets on Eventbrite. We also now have a website that you can cop them on as well that lead to the Eventbrite, PayPal, and or Cash App. You just have to make sure that if you're paying Cash App or PayPal, make sure you're sending me your first name, last name, phone number, and email.
Gotcha. Okay. So obviously you've gone through a full season now, and you're translating that over to a stage play.
Yes.
Sounds like it's also been received well. Has it achieved the message that you're trying to put out, and where are you trying to take it into the with your tour in your season 2?
Being that I'm really trying to spread a positive message of healing in this. It's got people talking. I'm gonna put it to you like that.
Okay.
Because some people have mixed emotions about it. They're still trying to, when it comes to people, they got to work things out in their mind. They got to process things. People process things differently. So it's grabbing the Black church more than anything. I have in this play, with all the mess that's going on in it, I have married couples that are elders and first ladies, apostles and bishops with big names in this play. It's grasping. I didn't mean for it to grasp the Black church, but it's grabbing them more than anybody. There's something that's needed, possibly, I don't know, in the Black church, but it's grabbing more of them. Once I do, which I'm going to pick up this phone right now and look at my demographics real quick. And I'm really going to go into detail because I'm going to tell y'all the more ages that it, the age and everything that it's grabbing and all of that good stuff. I'm just going to go into YT Studio real quick. Excuse me, please. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so it's called the analytics, right? Right. I want to get to these ages real quick. We had 20K views this whole week alone. Let me see here. All right, this is the suggested as Facebook. I want to go into the people. The ages, here we go. Okay, so it looks like it's grabbing the ages of 18 to 24 more than anything. And I wanted this to be more for the 35, 44, 25, 34. So the ages, I would say 25 to 34 is second place, but the first place is 18 to 24. So the young people are watching. The 35 to 44 is at the least, but it's grabbing hold of the young people. And I'm kind of glad about that because in life, they're going to experience rejection. They're going to go through things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I can assist in that area, and maybe they can look at Diaries of a Female Player and say, you know what, I kind of sort of, have that same characteristic, and maybe I should fix it. Maybe I should better myself, because if my goal is to be a wife, if my goal is to be the best partner in business, or if my goal is to be a good best friend, I want to practice these characteristics. I want to be better in everything that I want to be. Bottom line.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the entertainment side. And the music.
Yes. I am when I say old school, I'm an old school video vixen. I did Black Man Magazine. I was on a lot of Wu-Tang Clan videos. Like I go far as back as Ice Cream, Bobby Digital, Mariah Carey stuff, Brian McKnight. So I started out as a video vixen, traveling the globe, modeling everywhere. That's where that began. I began linking up with different people in the industry. My mother also I can go back as far. I'm an industry baby. My mom was signed to Select Records. Roxanne Shante and her were the first lady of Select Records. Later on came Kid and Play and For Some D's and all the rest of them. But my mother was the first lady of that. So I was surrounded by a lot of people in the music industry all my life. We came up, the whole family's musically talented. I play bass. I sing. I do a plethora of different things, but I didn't take all that serious. I ain't gonna hold you. My modeling career and knowing the essentials of the music industry was more important to me, to know the background. I really didn't want to be in the forefront. So I wanted to be like the money man. I wanted to be like, oh my God, like the A&R sitting back, just like, yo, I just want to collect all this information and then boom, put it out there. And you know what, and just create something major and just like be major. So my brothers and I in high school, Seneca Harris, Bruce Davis, and I created WIB Productions. We shout out to Urban Expressions in Philadelphia with Shelly Shell, which they gave us an opportunity to bring our show to Underground Takeover 2 when we first started interviewing celebrities when we were teens. I was on television for 15 years as a VJ after I gave up the life of being a video vixen and model. And they opened up doors for us to start interviewing celebrities on our show. So we began traveling doing that. This was now before Facebook, Instagram, all of this ever existed. We were on public access. So I go back about, I would say 20, yeah, my son is now 26, almost 27 years now of entertainment in the music industry. Today, I have a platform called Music Industry Live. We still have celebrities coming on the show. Music Industry Live right on Instagram. It's only on Instagram for the time being. And we have coming up the group High Five and the group Sky coming on our show very soon. And we're going to open up a platform to do live events, hopefully, where I'm able to bring in the different record labels and different people that are looking for newer talent. We have open showcases and we have something to offer the people. And hopefully that will also blow as well.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's a lot, right? It's a lot, right? That's a lot.
Let me ask you a question. So obviously, family, you grew up around the industry. So your dreams that you're achieving now and the things that you want to pursue, some people may say that look at it like, okay, she had a leg up as far as being already in that environment. But we already know that the struggle is real just to stay there and to maintain there and to grow whatever, pops in your head and you want to flesh out into the real world. So what kind of, we always like our guests to drop gems on our viewers. So what kind of gems can you drop on that person that's sitting at home, or working on their craft right now that wants to get into that same lane? Who don't have inside the industry contacts? What's the number one gem you can drop on them as far as getting to that position?
Be your own unique you. Be different, stand out, don't give up, keep going. Just because I was raised that way doesn't mean it was easier for me to get in. Believe me, I had a lot of people, listen, y'all don't know how catty people are in the industry. There's a lot of jealousy that reeks. This is the reason why I tell y'all, a lot of times, even on my platform, I tell them all the time, just because it looks good don't mean it's good for you. So you have to be mindful of whom you have in your circle. You have to really analyze and watch your surroundings at all times. If you got a team, say if you got a team and they down for you and y'all doing music together or y'all doing a play together or anything, make sure that person is really riding. The fake stuff is what's going to throw you off. The undercover snakes in the grass may be a tad bit of a distraction, but you got to know how to get yourself back up. Mm-hmm. And yourself. Notice I said yourself back up, because ain't nobody going to believe in you like you.
Amen.
You understand what I'm saying? You got to believe in yourself in order for this to happen. So let's make it happen and keep going. Don't let nothing stop you. I wanted to give up 1 trillion times now. I wanted to just throw it all in the towel. I wanted to say, I'm getting too old to do this. This is so many years. Oh my God, maybe I should just be an old lady and just go get a dog and sit my ass down. Oh, well, no. I ain't finna do all that because that's not what I'm called to do.
Mhm.
I'm not called to sit on my ass. Are you crazy? You're not called to sit on your ass. Get your ass up and
Yeah.
do something with yourself. The song said, if you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay close attention. You got it? Bottom line.
And there go those Jews. That was a lot of juice for us right there.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Hey, real quick, drop your social media for the people who wanna follow your works or get in contact with you.
Sure, you can always find me on Facebook as Jessica Bankx, spelled JESSICABANKX. And on Instagram, I have 2 Instagrams, as you guys know. One word, Diaries of a Female Player, and also Music Industry Live, one word.
Okay. What about the YouTube to follow the series?
Oh, YouTube, Diaries of a Female Player.
Okay.
Make sure you guys are subscribing. I wanted to play some of Pastor Hines' stuff on here. He's a mess. This is funny. Mind you, I did say it was a comedy too. So I'm just going to explain it first. Pastor Hines has a wife, a quiet wife. These are how the women come to y'all sometimes. Fellas, let me just talk to y'all for a minute. They play this little cute, little humble, little sweet role. They the first lady, they wear the glasses, they got the degrees, they got everything. Boo, going for themselves, and they talk in, with little sweet little tones, and you wouldn't think they do anything wrong. But let me tell you something about them types of women. Sometimes, not all of them are like this, fellas, but sometimes they're a little off because they still struggling with baggage. They still carrying something they ain't got no finish. They ain't got no business carrying. So they carry it along into the relationship without you even noticing it. And it's crazy. So Pastor Hines has a wife that was carrying baggage, but she quiet. She stay home all the time. She a homebody, but she's struggling without even telling him. Have they gone to therapy? Yes, of course they have. He's a therapist himself. He has to, talk to women and men all the time. And he has a drunken problem. He's the drunken preacher. She's not only carrying baggage, but he is too. He can't put the bottle down. He could one day preach. You'll see him preaching his entire face off in the play. And then afterwards, he coming home drunk as a skunk, talking about he had a counseling session with another woman. And then tell her that baby, he kiss her and probably tongue her down and say, that baby ain't mine. Woman, keep your legs closed and stay disrespecting her and everything. And the baby may or may not be his. To be honest with you, I'll let y'all be the guest of that. Watch the show.
All right. And there she has it.
I was giving too much. Y'all ain't even gonna want to buy the tickets by the time I'm done.
A lot of juiciness in that.
Yeah, y'all better come on and watch it.
Well, we have a fun fact game that we're gonna do. We're both gonna give you one question. My question is, what's the most adventurous thing you ever done in your life?
Ooh. Travel. I think my first airplane flight was very adventurous and very scary at the same time, but I seen how big the world was. I was locked into this one small little place, and then when I started traveling, it all became so clear to me that there's so much out there for me, and it was absolutely amazing balls. Travel is excellent for those who have travel companies.
Okay. All right.
So here's my question. You find a genie lamp, right? You rub the genie lamp, genie pops out, you get one wish. What's that one wish?
I want somebody.
I was about to say, if you can't pick money, because that's what be that. If you can't pick money or get more wishes, what would you wish for?
I want a few million, baby, okay? So I can do these businesses the right way and have the coins to push the businesses the way I really want to. You feel me? That's what I want.
So if you couldn't do money and you couldn't do more wishes, what would you pick?
To have life and have it more abundantly.
Okay.
Without the drama or the stress.
Gotcha. So no drama.
No drama. That's amazing. Because drama comes in life. Yeah.
It does.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Anything else, Theo, before we get off?
No, leave the fans with a message.
Keep going. Don't
Okay.
stop.
Gotcha.
There
Simple,
she has it.
effective. Yeah.
Well, you had answered all my questions with everything you got going on, but I definitely want to say thanks for interviewing with us today. It's been a pleasure to talk to you and to learn about your journey. I cannot wait to watch your YouTube series. I'm gonna go check it out now since you gave me all that. I'm like, okay, I gotta definitely check it out. But I wish you nothing but the best for 2022, and I hope all your dreams come true.
I can't wait to come down to Atlanta, see y'all in person one day. I'm on my way.
I will be here waiting.
Okay, y'all have a good one now.
Thank you. You too.
You too. All right.